Hello everybody and welcome to this Board Game Nerds video. My name is Ulrik and today I'll be doing an unboxing of SETI Space Agencies. This is an expansion for SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, which is probably my favorite game of all time. So I thought I would do an unboxing slash a deep dive into looking at the cards and stuff. We just came home from Essen. I pre-ordered this. So let's look at it. First, I'll look at the back. I have taken the shrink off, but I have not dived into the box yet. This box contains everything you would expect for an expansion for a game of this size. It has asymmetric companies you can play, so you have like your special powers. Some people are better at flying, some people are better at landing on planets and scanning and stuff. You have quick start, like we know it from Terraforming Mars. You get some resources from the beginning. This means that when you play with this expansion, you only play 4 rounds instead of 5. They say playtime is the same because you'll just be doing more actions, but you get rolling, snowballing faster. Then there's 3 new aliens. Obviously, I would be very disappointed if there wasn't new aliens in this expansion. There's just more cards to make more variety in the standard decks. Every expansion should include this, if you ask me. They have buffed the scanning mechanic a little bit, so you can scan, if you can get these tokens, and you can scan an extra time whenever you're scanning. And there are some solo bits. Okay, let's get into the box. Put this here. Ooh, no, these are my. I already put my sleeves in here. That's not in the box. Sorry, I opened it. I got hyped and then I put it back together and thought I would do this unboxing video. I have been testing this a little bit online. CGE was kind enough to invite me to their online test server. So I do have some knowledge of how the game plays with these expansions. I have obviously not seen all the cards, and that's what I'm most hyped about. So let's look at it. Here are the asymmetric factions. There's the cards. Spoiler alert, here's the aliens. If you don't want to know, turn it off now. Commercial, don't need to look at that. This this alien is a ship that has crash landed on Earth, and so we are diving into the sea, and then we have to try and break into the ship, and there's awesome cool stuff in there. You have to go deeper and deeper. As far as I recall, the stuff you get is hidden. So even if you go for one of these, you don't know what you're gonna get. But they're pretty strong cards that you can get. Usually, I don't remember, but thematically, it's a spaceship beneath the ocean in on Earth. And this one, I don't quite remember this. There's some amoebas. Let's see. What first appeared to be an ordinary asteroid sample became a discovery of profound significance. A living unicellular organism of alien origin, resembling terrestrial amoeboids, it has captured global attention. Studied under strict containment, it exhibits adaptive resistance, almost as if it were actively sabotaging our efforts to understand it. Okay. When this species is discovered, shuffle its deck and deal cards to each player, blah, 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 we know that. You can draw amoeba cards, you may draw... Okay, yeah, I don't really remember this, but there's a rondel here, it looks like, and you can get resources from it. This one I do remember I played a lot in the test server. I think they called it the alphabet when we were testing, but it's called Polyphids now. Basically, you put out these weird sign tokens all over the board. They're on the board everywhere. Whenever you scan, whenever you land on a certain planet, you get one of these. It's basically a set collection game. Any number of these will give you, a standard escalating number of points. But you can also put them out into the alien board. If you do, you unlock some ongoing This one I liked a lot when I play tested. It's basically, yeah, going around the board doing whatever you were doing, but then you're getting these chits as a passive income, and you can choose to keep it for yourself to get points, or you can put them out, get an immediate benefit, and then make all actions a little bit better for your opponents as well. I really like that one. Okay, that was the aliens. There's a rule book, of course. Whoa, that's bad. I'm not gonna read it, just gonna show you a little bit. What are the components? Overview of the aliens, quick start cards. They did some adjustments for 1 to 2 players. That was also kind of missing in the base game, I think. Long-term objective tiles. That looks interesting. Ah, that's solo. Okay. Interestingly, I like to play solo, but I've never played this game solo. I don't know why. I never felt like it. I feel like I want to have this experience with other people. Cool. That's the rulebook. Here are some punch boards. Oi. That's a weird way to make a punch board. That's the alphabet one. These are the tokens that you will pick up and set collect with. This is where you put them. Cool. Here's the crashed alien ship one. And the amoeba. These are tokens that you can use. If you have one, you can scan a card from your hand, I think, or an extra card from the display whenever you scan. These, I don't know what is, but we'll find out. It's the solar stuff. Yeah. Cool. Now, what I really want to get into is, first of all, the asymmetric factions. So there is quite a lot of these. 12, I want to say. So each of them has like something you're particularly good at. First of all, it has variable starting setup, which in the base game was the same for everybody. You get 2 launches, 3 publicity, 2 money, 2 energy, and 2 tucked cards in the beginning. Pretty good. You can have 1 more probe in space, meaning 3. And then once per round, you can gain 1 more move with up to 2 of your probes. Okay. Yeah, so this is really probe focused. I'm not going to show you all of them, just giving you some examples. This is has more resources and tucks, but no launches. Researching tech only cost 5 instead of 6 publicity. That's cool. As a free action, spend 1 publicity to gain 1 card and gain the card's free action corner effect immediately. So, yeah, that is pretty good. And this, I think, is the income for each round. Yeah, there's lots of those. That's gonna make the game much more interesting that you have these asymmetric abilities. But cards. I really want to dig into these cards. Here we go. So, let's see. Solo cards. These are what? This is the quick start cards, I think. Lots of different types of cards. These are the alien cards. So this is the thing you can find in the... No, let's sort them by the backs first. Sorry for zooming in and out. Alien cards, alien cards. These are the normal cards. So I'm not going to look at the rulebook, I'm just going to guess. This is more solo cards. As I said, I haven't played the solo game, so I don't really know what this does. This would be probably the long-term goals, or this is the... Yeah, I don't know what this is. Looks like a... Oh, it's for the... What? Oh, I think this is for the ship alien. It has this symbol. So it's probably the cards you will draw. Yes. These are the cards you will draw for the alien, and these are the cards that are in the ship that you can find if you dig in there. And this would be the quick start cards, I think. I think this just gets the board state started with some stuff. I think you draw a few of these for each player, and you get some signals and some starting stuff. Cool. Now, let's look at these. These are just more deck for the standard, more cards for the standard deck. I'll look at a few of them. This is what I'm actually most hyped about. Getting new cards is always good. If you land on a planet, not a moon, which had a lander already, return this card to hand. It's a reusable lander. This is what I like about this game. Everything makes sense because somebody made a reusable lander, and now you can get your card back to your hand. Choose one of these resources, gain it once for each card you show from your hand that has that icon in its free action corner effect. Okay, sounds very circumstantial. Here you get 3 of these tokens. Let's see if I can punch one out. This is a resource you can get in the game now, and it basically just lets you, whenever you do the scan action, you can use this to scan an extra time. And I'm thinking this icon means from the display of cards, not from your hand, because then there would be a little hand in this symbol. But it's a way to make sure you can race for the signals. Again, you get this, a movement. Let's see. Have a probe on an asteroid. Sure. Do the scan action, then gain a scan token. Yeah, these look pretty standard. Have 0 publicity, gain some stuff. That's funny. Spend an amount of credits to gain 2 points and 2 publicity for each credit spent. That's nice. 0 cost cards, I really like those. Visit a planet where you have an orbiter. You gain some energy, cool. Scan twice in a sector where you have 3 or more signals. Don't gain data. Whenever you upgrade your scanning technology, you get a scan token. And this, I'm pretty sure, is an actual telescope somewhere in Chile. Okay, yeah, these look good. They do the same thing all the normal cards did, just in a different way. Have a total of at least 12 data in your computer. Yeah, that's the maximum. At least. Because you can have, yes, you can have more. Because if you upgrade with the blue technologies, you can have 2 in each spot. So that will make 18, probably. 1 scan in each type of color. Cool. Yes, those are new cards. That's really cool. Let's have a look at the aliens, since that is what people like, I think. So this one, I wonder how these cards work. They're horizontal, which means you probably play them down, then here. I think this means, the red icon here means that you can probably investigate one of these spots. And I think this lock means you have to have at least one up here to go here. So thematically you're going deeper into the ship. I'm going off memory here, but I think you can do this with a card like this. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna guess at rules, but you can go in here, put your tokens here, and then somehow you will get these into your hand by doing this, I assume. And these are reveal an exploration card and gain a major exploration reward. Ah, right. That's what it is. You can get these cards and then reveal an exploration card. These are exploration cards, yes. And they have minor and major rewards. Now it's coming back. Reveal one of these, and then you can get the major reward. Okay. So this will get you the minor reward when you're flipping a card. Okay, so these are probably in a face down deck. Whenever you do this, you flip one and you get this. But if you play this card, then you can flip one and get the big reward. But you don't know what it is. That's pretty cool. Are these all the same? No, more or less. More or less. They only have different tag icons. That's odd, but okay. And their discard ability is this icon. So you can discard it to flip one of these and get the small benefit, I guess. Cool. That's the down ship alien. Let's look at the amoeba alien. Now again, I don't really remember playing this, so this is gonna be off what I see here. You can get tokens. There are these tokens. Cool. So you can get these in different colors, but I don't see colored tokens. Well, this probably means putting it here somewhere. Oh, it probably goes around here and then, right. Now there's something coming back to me a little bit. There's something about these things going around here. So when it's this symbol, it'll probably go, get a card, get whatever that symbol is. Yeah, I can't say too much about this. Apparently I don't remember, but there's something about these tokens going around and around, giving you benefits depending on where they land. You can mark traces here, as with all aliens. Not much to say about that for me. Now this one, I do kind of remember. This is the glyphs alien. Let's see. Oops. Something fell on the floor. I'll try to ignore that. That's nice that they do this. Whenever you punch this and you don't know, it's nice that they tell you this is actually garbage. Because this could look like something you need. I'm always worried about that when I punch stuff. So more companies should do this. This is actually just garbage. Good. And then this feels like it can bend. Oh, this is where you put stickers. There's these stickers. So this is a dual layered thing. So I'm guessing it's going, no, I'm not gonna try and guess, but it's going on something else because there are these. Okay, but at some point, we'll put these here and so I'm assuming this means These you will get from all the places on the board. In the setup, you will put these tokens out in many different places. And also they are here, I think. Maybe they're face down here. So whenever you put a signal token here, you can take this, I think. And these are also on the board, and then you can set collect them. So for this, I think one of these tokens is 1 point, 2 is 3, 3 is 5, etc. We know these kind of ramping point scoring, but you can also choose to put it out, and then whenever you do something where these are, you also get this bonus, as far as I recall. So if you put it out here, this is active for everybody, or you can just keep them to yourself and get points. At least that was how it was when I played the prototype. Let's look at some cards. Ooh, that looks like a dangerous black hole. Get lots of stuff. Okay. I like that the names of the cards is in the new language. Thematically, this is like you found like a Rosetta Stone somewhere in space that has glyphs on it, and you're trying to figure out what this language actually means by comparing the icons. So you found their map of their solar system with the names of their planets, and then you have to figure out. I'm sure this doesn't matter in the game, but I love this. Whenever you land somewhere, you get a yellow glyph. Yeah, they just get you these glyphs for doing lots of different stuff in the game. That's how that DNA looks, probably. I like this alien a lot. Cool. I think that about wraps it up. Now my game looks messy. That is SETI, Space Agencies. I was really hyped for this. Then I got sort of not hyped because I already bought it prelude and I kind of knew what it had. But now, when I'm seeing it, I'm really looking forward to getting it on the table. Let me know what you got from Essen, and let me know if you liked this video. And give us those likes and subscribes down below. And I will see you in the next one.